And 21, paper 1. With that being said, let's get straight into it. It says, given that x and y are negative integers and x is greater than y, which of the following is true? This one is a big repeat. Since it's negative numbers, then we have to flip the sign and we square it. So x squared is less than y squared. So for example, negative 2 is bigger than negative 3, but when you square it, 4 is going to be less than 9. So that's option D. Number 2, if f of x is the modulus of x, which of the following diagrams represent f of x plus 2? You have to remember this is the modulus of x. It looks like this. So if you add 2 to it, you move it upwards, and so it is going to be option A. So that's number 1 and 2, B and A. Number three, it says we have P, Q, and R are propositions such that P is Andrew works all day, Q is E is distracted, R is E will complete the report. The expression if Andrew works all day, Andrew work all day is P. So this is P, right? And is not distracted. So that is P and is not distracted. Is distracted is Q, so not distracted is not Q. So that's P and not Q. He will complete the report. That means that implies he will complete the report, or then. So that's P and Q implies he will complete the report. He will complete the report is R. So that is P and not Q implies R. P and not Q implies R. That's option B. Easy. Question 4. This is a repeat. I think it's 5 root x. I strongly believe it's 5 root x, but if you want to just see it, let's break it up here again. It's going to be 4 root x plus. Remember that the square root of 48, in the numerator we can write 4 root 3 times root x over 48 is 4 times 12. And so we can write it as 48 is 4 times 12, which is root 4. And then 12 is what? 12 is 4 times 3. So it's root 4 times root 4 times root 3. Root 4 times root 4 is 4. So this 4 cancels the root 4 times root 4. Root 3 cancels the root 3. So 4 root x plus root x. That's 5 root x. That's option A. The next part says if x minus 1 is a factor, then what is R? In order to find what is R, all you need to do is put in 1 into this function. So we just need to find f of 1 and equate f of 1 to 0. Putting in 1 here, so we're going to get 1 minus 5 times 1 is 5 minus 10 times 1 cubed is 10 plus R equals 0 minus 1 minus 6 minus 6. 1 minus 5 is not minus 6, that's minus 4. And minus 4 minus 10 is minus 14. So we get R minus 14 equals 0, so R equals 14. That's option B. Nice. That takes care of the first 5 questions. Number 6 says, the contrapositive of the statement, if Jomo is a minor, then he is rich. Jomo is a minor, you can call that P, and he is rich, you can call that Q. So this statement is P implies Q. You have to remember that the converse is Q implies P. So we need to look out for one. We say he is rich, so Jomo is rich. If Jomo is rich, then, oh, it didn't say converse, it said contrapositive. I don't know why I saw converse, contrapositive. That's just crazy. All right, so scrap what I said. My sincere apologies. For some reason, I'm thinking about converse, but the question said nothing of that sort. This is what we have. P implies Q, and we want the contrapositive. The contrapositive is given by not Q implies not P. Not Q implies not P. So it's going to be, if JOMO is not A minor, then this is the not Q. So this is the Q part first. So not Q is JOMO is not rich. So if JOMO is not rich, then he is not a minor. So if JOMO is not rich, then he is not a minor. That's option C. If JOMO is not rich, then he is not a minor. That's option C. Good. All right, number 7 says, f of x is 3x squared minus 6x plus 1. And we need to find the values of x for which f of x is 1 to 1. In order to make this function 1 to 1, what we need to do is find the xt value. We need to cut it in half. So xt is minus b over 2a minus 6 over 2 times 3. That is 6 over 6, which is 1. We'll cut it in half. We can just consider when x is greater than 1. That will make it 1 to 1. That's option A. X is greater than 1. All right. Now, question number 8 says the equation is given by this cubic. Find the values of alpha plus beta plus gamma. Now, if alpha plus beta plus gamma is what we want, alpha plus beta plus gamma is minus b over a. So alpha plus beta plus gamma, the sum is minus 2 over 5, which is 2 over 5. That's option D. Nice. Question 9 is a big repeat. I don't remember from which year, but I just know it is 4t to the 4. This is a big repeat. Absolutely big repeat. All right. And question 10. Anytime you get a logs question, please don't work it out. Just take out the calculator. Pop that calculator. Pop that calculator. Just pop it. So take out your calculator and pop that calculator to do this question. So we have log base 8 of 18 plus 3 log base 2 of 3 log base 8 of 2 minus 2 log base 8 of 3. You pop that calculator and we get 4 over 3. That's option B. Nice. Okay, this one now it tells us that if log to base A of 16 is 5, what's log to base 2 of A? First, we know that log base A of 16 is 5. So then we know that A, the base to the power of 5 is equal to 16. And so know that A is equal to the 5th root of 16. So therefore, log base 2 of A is just going to be equal to log base 2 of the 5th root of 16. You can just put that in a calculator from there. Put it in your calculator. Log base 2 of the 5th root. Say press shift then this one. No, that's not the 5th root. Oh, you can change it to the 5th root there. Log base 2 of the 5th root of 16. That's 4 over 5. That's going to be option A. We're done. Nice. Question 12 says, which of the following intervals in the domain of f of x? Which of the following is the interval of the domain of f of x? Where's the function valid? Now, this function is definitely not going to be valid. It's not valid when x equals 3 or when x equals to negative 3. So those can't be in the answer. That's where it's not valid. So the function is not valid when x equals 3, negative 3. Also, you see this numerator here, it can't be a negative number. Why? We cannot square root negative, so x also have to be bigger than 0. So which one of the interval encompass all these 3? X has to be bigger than 0, but it can't equal 3. The only one that encompass that one right there is, let me see, x can be 0, but yeah, number 2 is right. So the only one that encompass all of that is option B, because you see I right here, so I is rubbish. It can't be equal to 3. 3 squared 9, 9 minus 9 is 0. The function is not defined at 3, so this make I out. And I definitely can't choose, because you can't have -2, it can't square root a negative number. Option B. All right, question 13 says, the solution set for this right here, the modulus of x minus 3 plus the modulus of x plus 3 is equal to 6. And we need to solve this modulus equation or find the set of solution. Now, I can't bother to, the easier way to do this right here, generally speaking, is we want to expand both sides and all of that crazy stuff, but I can't bother to do all of that. So what I'm going to do is just to show you the solution range and show you how you can get your answer quick. We're just going to go to Symbolab right here. All right, this is not quite Symbolab. This is Symbolab right here. And all you need to do is put that in a calculator, the modulus of x minus 3 plus the modulus of x plus 6, x plus 3 equals 6. So you can use Symbolab to help you when you're practicing these paper ones. Use Symbolab, and then it's going to give you the range. X is between -3 and 3. All right, x is between -3 and 3. That's what I wanted us to see. All right. So no, x is between 3 and -3. That's option D right here. All right. And as I said now, when you get this, when you're practicing and you just square both sides and work it out the long way, you'd have to check that it is valid by putting in each of the x values to test it in the equation. All right. So that's option D. Number 14, given f of x is this, what is the inverse? To find the inverse, what we need to remember is we have to call f of x x, and where x is, we'll put y. So x is e to the 2y plus k. Then make back y the subject. So making y the subject, we're going to get x minus k is equal to e to the 2y. We take the log of both sides. So the log of x minus k is equal to the log of e to the 2y. But the log of e, we can bring down the power and we get 2y, but then the log of e is 1. So this is 2y times 1 is ln x minus k. They will divide both sides by 2. And this 2 cancel this 2. So we get the inverse now. F inverse of x is equal to a half ln x minus k. That's the inverse. A half ln x minus k. That look like option A. Nice. Question 15 is a big repeat, but for some reason I can't remember which one it is. Doing so many papers that I just can't remember these repeat questions, but nonetheless, it tells us that the roots are alpha, 2 alpha, and 3 alpha. Find the value of k. So the sum of the roots is minus b over a, which is minus k over 1, and that's equal to the sum of the roots is 2 alpha plus 3 alpha is 6 alpha. Now the product of the 3 roots, which is 48, is equal to alpha times 2 alpha times 3 alpha. Alpha times 2 alpha times 3 alpha is 6 alpha cube. We divide both sides by 6. And this is minus d over a, so it's minus 48 over 1, sorry. And so minus 48 over 1, which is d over a, we divide both sides by 6 to end up get negative 8 is alpha cube. And so therefore alpha is negative 2. And so k is going to be equal to negative 6 alpha is equal to negative 6 times negative 2, which is 12. So k is 12, that's option B. Number 16, we need to solve this equation. I definitely know that we'd have done this many times before, but can't remember the answer. But so we'll just factorize it. 2 cos square theta has to be 2 cos theta, and this has to be cos theta. 2 and 1. And it says signs are different. The greater product is positive. So plus here, minus here. From this side, we get cos theta equal a half. From this side, we get cos theta is negative 2. If cos theta is a half, then we know that theta is cos inverse of a half. And you put cos inverse a half into your calculator. Cos inverse of a half. And when we put that into our calculator, what we're getting is 60 degrees, also known as pi by 3. You get that? You just say nice. That's pi by 3. We don't need to look at this part because this one not yielding any solution. That part is not valid. Okay. Question 17 says the angle between the vectors A and B is. First thing is, remember that angle between two vectors is A dot B over the length of A times the length of B. So we need A dot B. A dot B is going to be 2 minus 1, 2. That's vector A in column form, dot 1, 4, 1. We work out the dot product. 2 times 1 is 2. Minus 1 times 4 is minus 4. Plus 2 times 1 is 2. That works out to be 0. But when the dot product is 0, clearly the angle is 90. Whenever the dot product is 0, the angle is clearly 90. Because it don't matter what the length of A and B is. Because look, once you get in 0, 0 over whatever it is, it's still 0. Whether 20, 30, 40, it's still 0. And if the cos of theta is 0, cos inverse of 0 is 90. So A is pi by 2. Nice. Question 18 says, given that A is I minus J, B is minus I plus 2J plus 2K, and OP is this and OQ is this, given that then OP dot OQ is? So OP dot OQ is just A plus 2JA. But then they tell us what is, oh my God, that's so much work. So first thing, look at this. Vector OP is really, OP is A plus 2B. A is 1 minus 1, 0, plus 2 times vector B. Vector B is minus 1, 2, 3. We work it out now. This is 1 plus 2 times negative 1. That's negative 2. Negative 2 plus 1 is negative 1. Then 2 times 2 is 4. 4 minus 1 is 3. And 0 plus 6 is 6. So that's actually OP. Now we need to work out OQ. OQ is 2A minus B now. So 2 of A, 1 minus 1, 0. Plus what is vector B? Minus 1, 2, 3. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 plus negative 1. 2 plus negative 1 is 1. Minus 2 plus 2 is 0. 2 times 0 is 0. 0 plus 3 is 1. So now we can work out the dot product now. Let's just do the dot product right here. So OP dot OQ is now equal to negative 1 times 1 is negative 1 plus 3 times 0 is 0 plus 6 times 3 is 18. Something looks off right here because I'm getting 17. So because I'm getting 17, I would have made an addition error somewhere because these don't have 17. So let's check back. This is A. 1 minus I, 0, because there's no K. And as you can see, B is negative 1, 2, and 3. So A plus 2B. Here's the mistake. So I hope you would have been paying attention and you saw that I put plus right here when the question clearly said minus. The question clearly said minus. So that's what I love about multiple choice. You're able to pick up on our mistake. Right here should have been a minus sign because the question said OQ is 2A minus B. So 2 minus minus 1, that becomes plus 3 up here. And then this is now minus 2 minus 2. This should be minus 4. All right, let me write it better now. Minus 4. Gonna need to do some erasing. So as we're doing this now, as we can clearly see, what we're getting is, let's go back to red. All right, this is 2, that's 3. Minus 2 is negative 4. And 0 minus 3 is negative 3. So now we can multiply them. Negative 1 times the 3 down here, so is negative 3. Plus 3 times negative 4, that's minus 12. Plus 6 times negative 3, that's negative 18. Negative 18, negative 12, negative 3. Add all of them there, that's negative 33. That's option B. Oh, nice. Negative 33. Nice. Question 19. This looks like a repeat, but for some reason, again, not coming directly back to me, the option. So first thing we just need to make x, t the subject in x. So t would be equal to, bring over the 2 and divide by 3. T is x minus 2 over 3, and then substitute it in y. Y is equal to t squared, so it's x minus 2 over 3 squared, plus t, where t is x minus 2 over 3, minus 6. Then we need to simplify for y. So simplifying for y, we get y is equal to, this is now x squared minus twice the product of the 2 plus 4 over 3 squared is 9, plus, this is now x minus 2 over 3 minus 6. We can then multiply this equation through by 9. If we multiply this equation through by 9, what we're going to get is, let's continue it here. Multiply through by 9, we're going to get 9y is equal to, the 9 over 9 cancel, so we're left back with x squared minus 4x plus 4. Then you see 9, if you multiply 9 times this now, 9 over 3 is 3. So you're left back with 3 times x minus 2. And then 9 times negative 6, that's minus 54. Simplifying, we get 9y is equal to x squared minus 4x plus 3x, that's just minus x. And then 4 plus negative 6 minus 54, that is minus 56. So that is looking like option A. That's option A. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. How we done that? Question 20 says the variable point P of xy moves so that it is the same distance from 1, 6 and 3, 2. What is the locus of P? So P is the point xy. So if you call this A and this point B, then they're telling you that PA is equal to PB. Now the distance of PA is going to be the square root of, it's x1 minus x2. So it's going to be x minus 1 squared plus y minus 6 squared. And it's going to be equal to the square root of x minus 3 squared plus y minus 2 squared. You do that and you tell them, nice. Yeah, man, right, nice by MCQ, man. That's option B. Okay. The next part, I definitely know this is a repeat, but I just can't remember from where. It says the set of values for k, for which they give you the straight line y equal kx minus 4, intersects the curve y equal x squared minus 2x at 2 distinct points. Find the range of values for k. So if they intersect at 2 points, let's do that on the white screen just to have more space. Y is equal to kx minus 4. Bear that in mind, and also bear in mind that y is equal to x squared minus 2x. So y is also equal to x squared minus 2x. Now from these two, we need to solve them simultaneously if they have 2 points of intersection. So substitute the line into the curve, and we do that in this case by equating the two of them. So x squared minus 2x is kx minus 4, and then this becomes x squared minus 2x. When I bring over the kx to this side, it becomes minus kx. And I bring over the 4 over here, it becomes plus 4 equals 0. So when you get to this stage now, what you have is x squared. You can factor out the x to write plus x times in bracket minus 2 minus k plus 4 equals 0. Now, if there are 2 points of intersection, so 2 points of intersection, what that is telling you then is that the discriminant is greater than 0. So that implies that minus 2 minus k, b squared minus 4ac, a is 1, c is 4. This must be greater than 0. If we expand this square, we're going to get first term square 4 plus twice the product of the two, 4k, plus second term square is k squared minus 16 greater than 0. We're going to then get k squared 4k, and then 4 minus 16 is minus 12. That is greater than 0. So to finish it off, you can factorize it. Greater than 0, this is k. Factor signs are different, greater product positive, so put plus and minus. To get 12, it has to be 6 and 2. But the greater one positive, 6 and 2. Let's see, k squared minus 2. Yes, that's right. So if you draw your sketch, the two roots are k being positive 2 and negative 6. So really and truly, k is less than minus 6. Union k is greater than 2. Those are our options. K is less than minus 6 or k is greater than 2. So k is less than minus 6 or k is greater than 2. Option C. All right, nice. This one says express this in the R sign form. So all we need to do is really just find R. R is equal to 1 square plus 3 square rooted, because this is a is 1, and a b is 3. 1 square plus 3 square is 9 plus 1 is 10, so R is the square root of 10. And therefore, we need to now find alpha. Alpha is equal to tan inverse B over A. So it's tan inverse B, which is 3 over 1. So in that case, now we can write that the function f of theta is equal to root 10 in bracket, the cosine of, in bracket, theta minus, we put it in the cos form, so remember it is minus now, theta minus alpha, and alpha is tan inverse of 3. That's what we should have. Now, which one is that? Cos of theta minus tan inverse of arctan mean tan inverse. So that is option A. Nice. Question 23, we need to simplify this expression. Okay, let's go ahead and simplify that expression. Sin theta plus tan theta over 1 plus cos theta. Now, I don't know what we're trying to get, but we're just adding sin theta plus tan theta over 1 plus cos theta. Now, I never like to see sine, cos, and tan together. So I'm going to change the tan theta here to sin theta over cos theta. Yeah, change that to sin theta over cos theta over 1 plus cos theta. Now, we can multiply this one right here by cos theta. So rewriting this as one fraction, it's 2, not 2, where that 2 come from? LCM of 1 and cos theta is cos theta. So this is sin theta cos theta plus sine theta over cos theta over 1 plus cos theta. I just decided to write everything as one fraction. This is then equal to sine theta cos theta plus sine theta over cos theta. And remember, you can then write multiplied by, you see, when you're dividing by 1 plus cos theta, you're just multiplying by the 1 plus cos theta. Write it like that. Then see what can cancel out. What can I cancel out? Well, that's clearly evident what can cancel out. As we can see from right here, as we can see right here, so now if you were to factor out the sine theta, if you factor out the sine theta, you're left back with 1 plus cos theta over cos theta multiplied by 1 over 1 plus cos theta. And what do we notice? We notice the 1 plus cos theta cancels the 1 plus cos theta. So left back with sine theta over cos theta, which is tan theta. This question, they don't even say nice, they say beautiful. This was just beautiful. Nice. So that was beautiful. That was really beautiful. We get tan theta. That's option B. Question 24, it says a curve whose Cartesian equation is given by x minus 3 square over 16 plus y plus 4 square over 9 equal 1 may be represented by, what do we know about parametric equation? We don't know much about parametric, but what do we know about sine square and cos square? We know that sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Yeah, man. And then now, then basically I tell you, say y plus 4 all square over 9. So see it here? Let's write it down. You see that? Y plus 4 all square over 9 plus, you see the x minus something square over 4. Sorry, the x minus 3 square over 16, that part there. X minus 3 square over 16, that part there equal 1. So basically, what they're saying is the sine square theta is the y plus 4 all square over 9. So we can square root both sides to get sine theta is square root, I get y plus 4 over square root of 9 is 3. So from this, it's clearly telling me that sine theta cross multiply the 3 sine theta minus 4, that would be y. So I made y the subject from this one. So that's y. Whoa, that's not pretty at all. So I made y the subject from this one here. Now for the next one, I'm going to make x the subject. Go make this one look a little more neater. So from this one, that basically telling us that cos square theta is x minus 3 over 16, x minus 3 square. So cos theta is square root both sides, x minus 3 over 4. And so x is equal to 4 cos theta plus 3. That is x. X is 4 cos theta plus 3. So to write it together, x is 4 cos theta plus 3, y is 3 sine theta minus 4. 4 cos theta plus 3, 3 sine theta minus 4. 4 cos theta plus 3, so x is 4 cos theta plus 3. Oh no, didn't you see what I did right here? Now, as you can see what I did, I took the sine square to be with the y and the cos square to be with the x. But in this option right here, as you can see, they took it the opposite way. So pretty much is the opposite way we're looking for. So pretty much, oh boy. So this x minus 3 all square over 16, this should have been sine square. All right, so I'm just going to change the words right here. This part should have been sine square. Theta. Okay, no problem. 4 sine theta plus 3 4 sine theta plus 3 for x. 4 sine theta plus 3 c there. And minus 4 plus 3 cos theta, that's c. Nice. 25, express the product of two trig functions as the sum of two sines, or express the sum of two sines as the product of two trig functions. Remember the formula. Sine A plus sine B is what? Twice the sine of half the sum times the cos of half the difference. This formula is so nice, you know, twice the sine of half the sum times the cos of half the difference. Once you remember this formula, then we know that the sine of theta plus the sine of 3 theta, we put A as theta and B as 3 theta. It's 2 times twice the sine, so theta plus 3 theta is 4 theta, and then 4 theta is divided by 2, divided by the cos of half the difference. Now theta minus 3 theta is minus 2 theta minus 2 theta over 2 is minus theta, but the cos of minus theta is the cos of theta. So this is going to be 4 sine theta over 2 is 2 theta. So this is 2 sine 2 theta cos theta. 2 sine 2 theta cos theta is option A. Nice. This question says, given that OP length is 24 units, then OP is, we need to check and see which one of those vectors have a magnitude of 6. So all we're going to do is pop out a calculator and check the square root of 6 square plus 6 square plus 3 square. Check out that one, you give it 24. Absolutely not. Check the next one. So option A, nope. Option B, 16 square plus 16 square plus 8 square. Does option B work? Yes, absolutely. So option B is the one that gives us 24. All you need to do is check out which one of them. When you work out the sum of the squares and then square root it, which one give you 24. And clearly, as we see, it was option B. Yeah, man, so option B. Good night. Question 27, a circle has center -1, -1, and the equation of the tangent to the circle at 0, -3 is, I like to draw my circle. This is -1, -1. Then 0, -3 is somewhere over, 0, -3 is somewhere over here. And we want to find the tangent. So to find the tangent at this point, first thing we need is the normal. The gradient of the normal is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. That is, the gradient of the normal is minus minus become plus, -3 plus 1 over 1. That is -2. Since the gradient of the normal is -2, they will know that the gradient of the tangent is a half. So which one of them have half as the gradient? This one. A half x minus 3. That's option B. Okay. Question 28. A curve is given by the parametric equation x equals 4 sine theta, y equals 3 cos theta. What is the Cartesian equation? What do we know? Make sine the subject. So x over 4 is going to be sine theta. And then y over 3 is going to be cos theta. So if you square it now, you get x squared over 16 plus y squared over 9. And sine squared plus cos squared equal 1. Then multiply through by 144 to end up get 9x squared plus 16y squared equal 144. 9x squared plus 16y squared equal 144. Option C. Nice. Okay, question 29. It says a vector equation of the line through A and B is, so vector equation of the line. Go do that on the whiteboard. All right, doing it on the whiteboard give us a little more space. So A has the point 3, 4, minus 7. A has the point 3, 4, minus 7. 3, 4, minus 7. And B has the point 1 minus 1, 6. 1 minus 1, 6. So first thing we need is a common direction. Let's use AB as a common direction. A common direction is going to be 1 minus 1, 6, minus 3, 4, negative 7. That's going to be 1 minus 3 is negative 2, minus 1 minus 4 is negative 5, 6 minus 7 become plus, 6 plus 7 is 13. So that's a known direction. Negative 2, negative 5, 13. Negative 2, negative 5, 13. Negative 2, negative 5, 13. Option D. All you needed to do was find the common direction. Nice. Question 30. Which one represents the general solution of cos 2 theta equal the cos of pi by 3? Well, cos 2 theta equal the cos of pi by 3. You see this cos 2 theta here? Generally what you do is cos of pi by 3 is what? Cos of 60 is a half. So the cos of 60 is a half. So we have cos 2 theta equal a half. So therefore we know that 2 theta is equal to cos inverse of a half. That's one answer. Or we know that 2 theta equal to, where is cos positive in the fourth quadrant as well? So to work it out, generally the general solution is going to be 2 theta is equal to, this is how we write the general solution, cos inverse of a half. 2 theta is cos inverse of a half, which is pi by 3 plus 2 n pi, but it's plus or minus. When you divide through by 2, theta is going to then be pi by 6 plus n pi. So it's pi by 6 plus n pi, which is option C. I know it's a repeat, but I just can't remember from which year. All right, this one now we need to differentiate this. Not going to spend any time differentiating. We're just going to do this in Symbolab. So let's go to Symbolab because this is a waste of time to differentiate. D by dx of the expression 3x plus 1 over 2x plus 1. So differentiate using quotient rule, and it's going to give us an answer. We get 1 over 2x plus 1 all squared. See there? 1 over 2x plus 1 all squared. So 1 over 2x plus 1 all squared is option B. Question 32, the gradient of the curve. So when you differentiate sine, that means that dy by dx is differentiating sine, you get cos x. You plug in pi by 6. So we need to work out the cost of pi by 6. The cost of pi by 6 is, you take out a calculator, you put that in your calculator, the cost of pi by 6, or the cost of 60 degrees. Pi by 6 is 60, 180 over 6 is 30. So you put in the cost of 30, you get root 3 over 2, which is option B. All right, nice. Question 9, we just need to differentiate this twice. All right, we'll differentiate 3x cubed one time. We're going to get 9x squared minus, when you differentiate cos, you get minus sine, so you get plus. 5 times 4 is 20, so you get 20 sine 5x. Now we'll differentiate this again. When you differentiate 9x squared, you get 18x. When you differentiate sine, you get cos. 5 times 20 is 100, so you get 100 cos 5x. 18x plus 100 cos 5x. Nice. This one, 34, is a big repeat. I definitely know that this is 205. So sine h over h is 1. All right, so that's a big repeat. Question 35, I know it's a repeat. I can't remember which one, but we can just work it out then. We can work it out by differentiating the numerator to get 2x minus 3 over differentiate the denominator to get 2x minus 4. Plug in x as 1 now. 2 times 1 minus 3 over 2 minus 4. That is 2 minus 3 is minus 1 over 2 minus 4 is negative 2. Negative 1 over negative 2, that's a half. Nice. Now, which of the following real function is discontinuous? Denominator, look at it. This one right here. Let me see. This right here, continuous everywhere. This one is definitely continuous everywhere. This one right here, definitely continuous everywhere. This is not this. When the denominator is 0, let me see. All right, let me see. Which of the following function is discontinuous? This is over 1. But the thing about this one is x can't be negative. X can't be negative. All right, x can't be negative. X can't be less than 0. They should have stated that. Well, no, this is fine. Actually, it's a plus, so this makes it fine. So we don't need to say that. The plus actually make it fine. So this is fine. This one is fine. -1, yeah, this is fine. So let's evaluate. So these are the two ones under, these are the two ones that are under the microscope right now. Right now, let's look at this one. When we set the denominator right here equals 0, x cubed plus 1 equals 0. This is telling us that x cubed is -1. This is telling us that when x equals to -1, the function is discontinuous. So this is telling us when x is -1, the function is discontinuous. Now look at this now. This one now, you put in a negative number, let's say -2, like put in any number like 10. Well, actually this is continuous, but the thing is, it's just defined for a particular region. So it would have to be option A. This one is actually just a circle. All right, this one is actually a circle. All right, 9 minus x squared is square rooted. This is actually just a circle. So this one is discontinuous when x equals -1. So that's option A. This was a nice one. They changed it up a little bit. Nice. Question 37. It says the radius of a circle is increasing at a rate of 0.1. Radius of a circle is dr by dt. And that's 0.1. And at the instant when the radius is 3, the rate of increase of the area. So the area is dA by dt. dA by dt can be found by dA by dr times dr by dt. Now what's dA by dr? The area is pi r squared. So dA by dr is going to be 2 pi r. And you plug in when r is 3. 2 times 3 is 6 pi. So dA by dt is 6 pi multiplied by dr by dt is 0.1. 0.1 is 1 over 10. That works out to be 6 pi over 10, which is 3 over 5 times pi. Option B. Question 38, it says the curve y is this, and it has, if a is a constant and the gradient is 0, what is a? So first thing we need to differentiate. Differentiating to get dy by dx is 6ax squared plus 10ax plus 20. And they're telling us that the gradient at this point is 0 when x is -1. -1 squared is 1, so that works out to be 6a. Now x is -1, so it works out to be -10 plus 20 equals 0. So what we're getting is 6a is, let me see, this is a little odd. When x is -1, I want to make sure I differentiate it correctly. 5ax squared, when I bring down the 2, 2 times 5 is 10, that's 10ax. So this is, oh, minus 10a, sorry, I throw away the 10a. 6a minus 10a, that's now going to give me, what is that now? 6a minus 10a is -4a equal -20, a equal 5. So that's it, a equal 5. Nice. Number 39. Number 39 says the price of petrol was $2.31, while in 2019 the price was $3.71. What was the average rate of change of the petrol for the period of 2012 to 2019? So we want to find the average. So to find the average, all right, you know, how many years from 2012 to 2030, all right, how many years this? As we can see, there's an increase of what? 3.71 minus 2.31. That is going to be 3 minus 2 is 1. 71 minus 31, that's 0.40. And from 2012 to 2019 is, all right, so you have 2012, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. From this to this is 1 year. Here to here is 2 years. Here to here is 3 years. Here to here is 4 years. Here to here is 5 years. Here to here is 6 years. Here to here is 7 years. So that's a 7-year grace period. So divide 1.4 by 7 to get 0.2. So each year it increased by 0.2. So that's part B. So if you check it out, 2012 it was 2.31, 2013 2.51, then 2.71, then 2.91, then 3.11, then 3.31, then 3.51, then 3.71. That's how it increased each year. So that's a sequence and series question. This is not really differentiation. I don't know why this is in module 3, but that's okay. Number 40, find the total area of the regions A and B. The regions A and B, this is region A, which is just the integral of the function from 0 to 4. Plus, to get region B, you have to take the modulus of the integral from 4 to 5. So that's it. Integrate from 0 to 4 plus the modulus of the integral from 4 to 5. That's option C. Nice. Question 41. Given that 2 sine square x is this, evaluate the integral of sine square x over 4. First thing you need to do is look at this. If I divide both sides by 2, they're telling me that sine square x is 1 over 2 minus cos of 2x. So if I replace x with x over 4, that means a sine square, let me use a different x like a capital X. Sine square x over 4 would be a half minus, this would be the cos of 2 times, replace that x with x over 4. Now 2 times x over 4 is x over 2. So therefore the integral now of the integral of sine square x over 4 would be equal to the integral of a half minus the integral of the cosine of x over 2. Integral of a half is half x minus the integral of cos x over 2. Oh, I did divide this by 2, so I'm going to put back the half here. Put back the half here. So this is a half the integral of cos x over 2. So which one of cos x over 2? Option A. That's it. Nice. Question 42. If this is the rate of change, so they're giving you dy dx. So dy by dx is 3x squared plus 4x to the negative 3. So y is equal to integrate this. Integrate 3x squared plus 4x to the negative 3. When you integrate it, you're going to end up get 3x cubed over 3 plus 4x to the minus 2 over minus 2 plus some constant. Now this 3 cancels this 3 here, so you get x cubed. So you get x cubed, and then 4 over negative 2, that's minus 2 over x squared plus some constant. So x cubed all right, x cubed minus 2 over x squared plus some constant. That's option C. For some reason, it took a very long time to find it. I was just looking and not seeing the answer there. So this one now asks for the volume around the x-axis. We just need to remember volume is equal to pi times the integral from a to b of y squared dx. We tell you that y is 2x. So in this case, the volume is, if y is 2x, then we integrate now. Volume is pi times the integral from a to b of y squared, which is 4. When you square it now, y is 2x and we need y squared. So this is going to be y squared. 2x all squared, which is 4x squared. So this is now 4x squared dx. So we can simplify this by factoring out the 4 and write it as 4 times the integral of, we can bring in the pi, write it as pi x squared dx. From a to b, and that is going to be 4 times the integral from a to b of pi x squared. That is definitely going to be option D. Nice. Question 44, we just need to differentiate. All right, h of x is this right here. I'll need to differentiate it. So h prime of x is carry down the power 3. Then we subtract 1 from the power. So that's x to the 4 plus 2 square multiplied by the derivative inside the bracket, which is 4x cubed. So this works out to be 4 times 3 is 12. That's 12x cubed in bracket, x to the 4 plus 2 all square. So it's 12x cubed in bracket, x to the 4 plus 2 all square. 12x cubed in bracket, x to the 4 plus 2 all square. That's option C. The number 45, I'm not going to waste our time and work out number 45. I'm just going to put it in the calculator. All right, please just take out the calculator. Take out the calculator. Make sure you have one of these natural display calculators so you can evaluate this integral. The integral of 2 cosine 5x. I'll integrate from 0 to pi by 2. Pi over 2. Punch that in the calculator. All right, what went off here? Okay, I need to refix this. So put my calculator in. First thing, my calculator needs to be in radians. So now evaluate it. 2 over 5. All right, so always keep a calculator in radians when you're doing radians calculations. And that's it. That takes care of 2021 paper. Hope you had lots of fun. I had a lot of fun doing this paper. All right, so make sure to just stay tuned for more. I wish you all the best practicing. Keep on practicing hard. And yep, that's it. That's the key to math. The more you practice, the easier it becomes. All right, practice makes permanent. All right, so stay tuned for more. Stay blessed and stay safe.